One of the most common questions I receive is, John, how did you and your wife build a successful business that let you quit your job at the end of 2018? What are the exact tools you use? How did you generate the revenue? And how does it all work? And in this video, I want to walk you through step by step the exact tools that we use on my main business's side and how it generates the revenue that it does while still delighting and giving value to our customers. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into it. Before we dive into the tutorial itself, I do want to let you know this is going to be completely for free. You don't need to sign up for anything. There's no gotcha at the end of the video. Simply follow along click by click. And if you think you're getting value from this, if you appreciate what I'm doing here for free on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share it with your friends. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in here first. And I want to show you the overall kind of process, the theory of where we're going to arrive to by the end of this video. And I'll also show you the tools we're going to use and why we use these specific tools. Okay, so let me dive into my screen here. And what I've mapped out here is an overall funnel, an overall sales process that can generate an automatic revenue producing stream of income for your business if you simply have the stick-to-itiveness and the consistency to put out the content, provide value, and be there for your audience. Okay, so what we're going to be doing throughout the course of this entire tutorial is building out this exact funnel here. Okay, so what is this funnel exactly? What we're going to be doing is through content marketing, and we're not going to cover blogging itself, right? But through putting out videos like this one, or through blogging or any other way of free giving value out into the world, you're going to be able to drive people into a landing page. And what this landing page does is start to build your email address. I'm going to show you the best free email marketing platform if you're just getting started, and it works seamlessly with this entire process. It's called ConvertKit, and we'll sign up for an account and create our first landing page completely for free, no design experience required. Okay, so once we start to build people onto our email list, we want to be able to, over time, convert them into sales, right? And so we'll be able to use email marketing by sending out a drip of emails to them. And we'll just set up one for today, but I'll show you how you can set up sequences as well. And the thing we're going to offer these people through the email marketing sign up is a free course. And that course is going to be a premium, a beautiful looking course. We're going to be using Teachable for this platform. We've used Teachable for over 5 years. We have over 50,000 students in our main course. It's a fantastic business. We love it so much. We love our students. If you guys are watching, we love you guys so very much. And we're going to offer them a free course inside of Teachable as the gift that they get in exchange for their email address. Okay. However, one thing that we do, and if you guys have never signed up, you don't know this yet, but you will. It's okay. We like to make a special offer after people sign up immediately. And what that does is it puts our best foot forward. It says, hey, you are looking at our free content here. Depending on the type of person, some people are ready to take action right now. Our free courses and the free courses you should create should solve a problem, right? But if they want to solve the problem even faster, it's okay to make them an offer as soon as they sign up saying, hey, if you're really interested in the step-by-step, every little piece of the puzzle, here's a special offer, and we can offer this at a significant discount, maybe a 70% discount, if they take you up immediately. We won't go into all the theory behind this in this tutorial because we'll be here all day if I do, but that is what we're going to be offering them. And we're going to be using a tool called Thrivecart to offer our products, sell our products, and create a sales funnel experience for our users. Okay. And we'll cover what all this means as we go through it. I promise to kind of stick through here so you can see the flow, see where we're getting to. Okay. The people who take us up on that special offer, we're going to see how much they want to solve that problem. And what I mean by that is we want to just understand what is going to be the perfect solution for them. We can't start out selling everybody on a $10,000 membership or mastermind or flight to Vegas or anything like that, right? But there's different buyers at different stage of their journey, and we want to respect that. And so we make a very low ticket, very easy to swallow offer, I guess you could say, here. And that's to see if they're willing to open their wallet at this point at all. If not, that's totally fine. They have the free course. They can always work through and do it on their own. But there will be some people who want us up on this offer and who then would even take us up on a more premium offer. This can be the next problem that needs to be solved once they've solved the problem that the original offer has created, right? So if you're doing, for example, photography, your offer here might be how to take the perfect picture with your iPhone or something like that. How to set up your iPhone for great picture taking. An upsell course might then be how to edit and how to distribute those photos that are beautifully put together on your phone, how to sell them and distribute them. And that would be an awesome upsell course to that offer. If they say no to the upsell, that's okay as well. If they say no, we're going to offer them one final lower price product. Maybe it's the first couple of modules. Maybe it's like a light version of your upsell, and to see if they're interested in that as well. And Thrivecart can do all of this process extremely easily and give you a ton of power in the process without any technical complications. And once they've gone through the experience, maybe they said no to this immediately, they're going to go to a thank you page. Or if they say no to this, they're going to go to the thank you page. At the end of the day, they're going to get to the end and they'll be able to get on a specific list depending on what actions they have taken for you to email them, stay in contact with them, and understand them better through segmentation, which some of these topics are a little bit advanced for this tutorial, but needless to say, there's a ton you can do once you've generated all the data and also the revenue from this process here. Okay, so what we're going to be using here, just to double check, is ConvertKit is going to be our email marketing provider. They've recently released a free plan. There will be links down below to all the resources that I'm referring to. Also probably hover something on the screen somewhere around now for ConvertKit. We're going to be using Teachable to create our actual courses. So there will be a course for the free level, a course for the tripwire offer, the upsell, and the downsell. These will all kind of connect to specific courses that can all be bundled together and consumed at the user's discretion, at their time. There can be live elements, there can be evergreen elements, whatever you want to do, you can do inside of Teachable. And then finally, the actual connector that allows you to sell this and do the amazing things with affiliate marketing. You can kind of bring in an army of people to start promoting your products and sending people to your traffic, build a real business out of this. We're going to be using Thrivecart to handle all of that, simply because for the price of a one-time price, it's currently on a lifetime deal. I don't know how long that's going to be lasting, but at the moment you can purchase it for a one-time fee. If you're the type of person like me, we don't really like getting nickeled and dimed or getting monthly fees every single month for different services. Thrivecart's a fantastic option, and it allows you to do all of this very, very easily. Okay, so that's kind of the big picture of where we're going here. What we're going to do is take this step by step, chunk by chunk, and I'll kind of let you know when we're moving into a next phase of the tutorial, okay? For the first phase, I really do like to start with the end in mind, and what I mean by that is the whole goal of this is to get people into our school, get people into our courses, and get them all signed up. So I want to go ahead and start with setting up a Teachable account and setting up my school, and then creating some courses for these different offers, okay? Let's go ahead and dive into that one right now. Hey guys, me again. I'm recording this after the entire tutorial, and I realized there was just so much in this one that I put together a little companion guide for you. It goes through the tool list we're using, the step-by-step, some things to keep in mind, and all that for you as well. If you are going through this video and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? It's hard to keep it all straight. Go ahead and click the link down below, and I can email that to you right away. All right, thanks a lot, and enjoy the tutorial. We're going to dive into Teachable right now. Alrighty, so to get started with Teachable, you can just go to the links in the description below or type in incomemesh.com/teachable. That is an affiliate link. That's the only way that I'm making money from this video. So if you find value in this and you're not already a Teachable customer, consider clicking on that and supporting my YouTube channel and my wife and my business. All right, so here we go. We're going to go to our Teachable welcome page, and it's going to kind of give you the rundown of why people like Teachable. So, big influencers like Pat Flynn, my wife, Susie, are all using Teachable because it's super simple to use. While you might look at the pricing and say, ooh, that's a little bit expensive, remember what you're doing here. You're building a business. This is essentially the lease on your office building, on where you would go and have people congregate to have your live training courses and live classes. That's going to cost you way more than $119 per month. And you'll have to be there to do all that work. Where here, you pay one price and you've got their tech support. You have the ability to have unlimited students. So as your school grows, your pricing doesn't grow. It's just kind of the set fee. You don't need to worry about hosting your videos elsewhere and bringing them in. There's a ton of benefits here with this unlimited plan. The level we're going to do in this tutorial is their most popular, the professional. And a couple of reasons for that. Reason number one is on the basic plan, you're going to get a 5% transaction fee on every sale. And that might be okay when you're just getting started, but over time that can quickly add up to being more than just the upgrade price here, that flat fee to upgrade. But not only that, we want to be able to maximize the revenue we generate from our sales funnel using Thrivecart. And with the basic plan, I think it's because of that transaction fee, we actually cannot do the integration we need that really unlocks the potential here. But if it's outside your budget, that's totally okay. If you're not making any money with your courses yet, the basic plan is an okay place to start. And some of this tutorial will still be relevant. But if you can swing it, and if you want to invest into that business and kind of have what you need from day one and grow from there, the professional plan is what you're going to want to sign up with. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this plan, and I will create an account here. Okay, so I already have a Teachable account, but for this tutorial, so you can see from the absolute beginning, we're going to create a new school. Fill in your information, name your school, put in your payment information, and click on Purchase Plan, and then you'll be rocking and rolling. All right, and then you're taken here to this dashboard where it shows you all the amazing things you can do with the professional plan. We won't do everything here. What I would recommend you set up, though, is go ahead and set up a custom domain. We didn't do this on our business when we first got started, but we wish we had. It just allows your branding to be nice and easy, and it allows you to kind of follow along their tutorials on how to set that up. So instead of being, let's say, incomemesh.teachable.com, it could be learn.incomemesh.com. Just a nicer, kind of more branded version. It gets Teachable's brand out of the way, which it's okay. You can leave it. Teachable's a fantastic company. And if you want to remove branding from all your reports and all your emails, you can do that as well. Let's go ahead though, and let's just get started, and let's just build our first course. We're going to start out with the free course that we mentioned here. So I'm going to keep this little funnel map open, and we'll kind of walk through. So the first offer here is a free course. Let's go ahead and make one of those as well. So I'll make a new course here, and let's call this one, let's just use the photography example as we're going. So how to take great pictures with an iPhone for free. Alrighty, and then underneath author, you're likely to be the only author there, so just leave that as default. And it has some built-out templates, which are super cool. So let's assume we're going to make a mini course, which would make sense for a free course. And when you click on Create Course, it's going to automatically add in a fantastic template to follow. So it'll give you the template information. You can probably delete this entire section here, which let's go ahead and do that. So I'll delete this first module. And then what you can see here is every one of these little lines is a different lesson inside of our course. So we have the first module here, and a module is just kind of chapter markers in your course there. So introduction, piece 1, piece 2, piece 3, and conclusion. But for a mini course, I think a single module is perfectly fine. And so here's what you can do. You can just click on the little pencil and say, welcome to photography for non-photographers. Great. Introduction lesson. So let's go ahead and click into this lesson here and see what they have for us. So they give us a blank lesson, but they kind of tell us the structure of how we should flow through our mini course here. So if we go back through, we see what you're going to learn, lesson 1, 2, 3, test your learning if you want to have a quiz in your course as well, and then next steps, or maybe even a special offer for your paid product as well. So let's go ahead and just show you some of the features inside of Teachable. I'll click on lesson 1, and I want to add a video into this one. I always recommend having a welcome video for your content. So I'll click on add a file, and it takes us to the uploader here. And what's beautiful is you don't need to worry about people taking your YouTube videos down or doing anything like that. You can just drag and drop a full-blown video and upload it right here into the system. This is all included in the pricing plan, unlimited video hosting, which if you've looked at Wistia and other competitors while this is loading here, you can be upwards of $100 a month simply on video hosting. So this is definitely a good deal when you consider all you're getting from it. Okay, so we're going to put a video here and maybe add a little bit of text. Welcome to the course. All right, added a little bit of text here, so I'll go ahead and add it there, and I can see how the structure of my lesson is going to show up. What we can also do is, so for example, in this lesson, I'm going to preview it, what I just built here, and I'm going to have a video. It might not be done. Whoa, there it is. It is nice and done rendering. And so I've got my video. I've got a little bit of text underneath it. I'm asking them to let me know if you have any questions. Now, how should you do that? Or do you just want to open yourself up to emails? That is an option. What I like to do inside of courses, especially inside Teachable, is there's an option down here for comments. Boom. Just by doing that, if I click on preview again, and let me mute my sound so I don't scare myself. If I preview this lesson, Look how nice this is. So if you want to be able to kind of centralize as much as you can inside of your course platform, you can use the comments feature. So, hello, loving the course. All right, so I can put a comment in there. I can even add a picture if I'd like to, which I won't right now, but you could add a picture into your comments and post it. And this way, this is probably the easiest way to kind of manage the incoming questions, because this way you're going to get an email when somebody asks you a question. It can take you directly into that course content. Easy peasy. All right, so first lesson is pretty good. What we're going to do now is just go back to the previous lesson, or the course structure. So for lesson 1, let's go ahead and pop into here and let's add some text. So you'd want to put in a good amount of text, right? But what I want to show you in this one, for example, is adding in a downloadable PDF to your course. So here I've created kind of a little PDF guide that we can use for this course here. And there you go. One thing, I sometimes forget this, so don't forget this, is there's a button over here to enable people to download your file. This is super smart. So if I don't have this enabled, if I don't let them download it, here's what it's going to look like. I can come into the lesson and I can see the file here. It can be nicely embedded, but I don't have access to it anywhere but here. If there's content that you want to keep updating over time and you don't want people, if they unenroll, let's say they're on a monthly membership plan, if they unenroll, you don't want them to have access to everything after they have stopped paying you. This would be a reason why you might want to disallow the download option, but that's not what I do. If they get it, they get it. So I make sure the cloud is green, and then when they click on it, they will be able to download their PDF right here to your computer and just rock and roll. See, there it goes, opens up immediately. All right, so that's lesson 2, and let's just call this one Download Your Companion Guide. And now let's go back. And we'll just create one more lesson here. And in this lesson, let's assume it's the last lesson in the mini course. Obviously, you can do what you want with it. But in this one, I want to kind of make a small, low risk offer for them to get a new product. So I'm going to drag a picture in, and that adds it as an attachment. I just want to actually make this in the text itself. So let me add some text to it, and let me add an image here. And I'll drag the picture I want. This will be, for example, your next product you might want to sell them on. And here we go. I've got my product here. And we'll say, ready to take your photography further. Click below to enroll. So for saving you some time, I'm not making this the most beautiful I could, but you would be able to link up your next product or whatever you want to offer to them at the end of the free course. That just makes a ton of sense to be able to do. So let's go ahead and leave that for now. Once we have all the products set up, we can link it all together. All right, so now if we come back and go back to lecture layout. All right, so I've got this little content here, my call to action. Let me just name this Next Steps. And I'll hit check and publish. And we'll come back to our course layout and just kind of review what we have and do some cleanup work here. So we have our 1, 2, 3 lessons, and the template just gave us a few more, as well as a quiz. I'm going to skip over the quiz in this tutorial because, truthfully, I don't see that many people using the quiz functionality. I don't use it because I'm not in college anymore. If you're offering certification, yeah, a quiz makes total sense, but that's just not what we teach. So I'm gonna let that alone. And we'll publish these by clicking on the little check boxes over here, and we'll see everything is published, and we're set. So now we've added our curriculum. You can see where we're at. We've made the information for the course curriculum. We'll add a price to it now, and we can create a pricing plan. So because this is a free course we want to use to build our email list and get people into our sales funnel, we're going to make this a free course. And we'll just call this free mini course. Give it a little title. And normally I don't put too much in here. It's a free course. So that's all you really need to say. And we'll hit add pricing plan. Okay. And there it is. So we've got our free mini course for $0. And here is the checkout URL. Let's go ahead and take a look at that URL. We'll copy it. And I'm going to open this up into an incognito window. And you can see here, my school isn't launched yet. Once we get our first course up and running, we will then launch the school. Okay. So let me see if when I'm logged in, if I can see this. There we go. So you can see here, it just takes you to the course itself. We've got a little bit of work to do here on the Teachable side. So let's go and just keep working through. This is our free course. Fantastic. Now let's go and go to our information area. And this is where we can add a few more details to it. For example, the thumbnail. I do recommend you have a thumbnail for your content. It recommends 960 by 540. What I use and what I recommend if you're not a good designer, like it's okay, self-identify, I'm not a good designer. I use RelayThat. There will be a link down below for RelayThat as well. This allows you to kind of keep your stuff on brand and just save a lot of time. So let's find a picture of photography. Boom. Okay, this is, well, I want an iPhone photography, but I'm not going to waste time finding the right picture. I'm going to drag this guy over. Boom. I've got a nice looking picture. I could change out the logos, but let's assume my logo is lions. And we're just going to say photography made easy. Free mini course. Okay. Good enough. And what's nice about this, I can just quickly save this as a JPEG. And I'll download it. And I can then use the same structure and format for any other courses that I make. So I'll save this guy to my desktop. I'll call this free mini course cover. Cool. Now let's pop back into Teachable. And now I can see my thumbnail. I can add an image to it. And once again, I will simply go from my computer and drag this guy over that I just created. And I'll upload it. And now I can see my thumbnail right here. I should have added a border around it, but this still looks pretty good. And then other options here, if you want to enforce a lecture order, there's a ton of things you can do here. We're going to leave this pretty default and just publish the course. We'll say, yes, publish the course. So at this point, if you're ready to go ahead and launch this and create your free product and get people into it, you're going to want to come over to the settings wheel over here on the side of Teachable. And underneath general settings, you'll see there's a ton of different settings. We're not going to go through all of them here, but as you scroll down, you'll see the school status, online, offline, and delete. We're going to go ahead and take our school online and hit OK. Now our school has been enabled. So we should be able to, at this point, come back to our course area and just take a look at this and see how it looks. We'll view the sales page as a visitor. And so we can see our curriculum is here. Again, there's a lot of designing you could do. We're actually going to avoid most of that design side because I'm going to use a better tool for it, what I think is a better tool for it inside of Thrivecart. And we'll skip over that a little bit here. All right, so we have our free course created. Now what I'm going to do is fast forward the video and make an upsell course, a downsell course, and a bump course. We're going to make it super quick and easy. I'm not going to add a lot of additional content to it. Just want to give you kind of the framework, the skeleton of your courses. You've now built one yourself. You know how it works. Everything else is just kind of rinse and repeating. So I'll do that real fast and run the fast forward video. So here I'm working on the next course, which is the bump offer. This is going to be, if we go back to our funnel map here, this will be offered on the same checkout page where they can get instant access for a small additional price on top of their one time. So here I want to make this, let's say $5 is going to be the main price point here. So here we are in the editing section for this additional course. We're gonna have this an easy photo checklist. And we'll just save the name of that new one. I've added an updated picture for it for the new, so they can find it in their area. And underneath pricing here, because I duplicated the previous lesson or the previous course, I'm just going to remove the free pricing plan and we're going to add in a paid pricing plan. So this will be a one-time purchase of $5. We'll call this lifetime special access. And we'll add that pricing plan. Boom, there we go. And if you don't have any pricing set up on your school yet, that's pretty easy to do. You simply come over here to the settings and underneath payments, you can set up your payment account just by putting in your phone number and following the steps. It's pretty simple, walks through pretty nicely, and that'll help you set up Teachable payments as well. It's going to ask you a few questions, like if you're an individual or a company. So kind of follow through those step-by-steps, and then you'll be set up and good to go. Okay, everyone's gonna be different, so I won't walk you through my specific details here. And once you're done with setting up your pricing and your payment information, you'll be able to continue on back into our course area, and we can wrap up making all these different products. All right, so for our one-time offer, we're gonna offer our premium course here. So I'm making another course. I just duplicated the previous course we already built, and now I'm just adding in a few details that we will need. So we have our premier course for iPhone photography business model. Let me just make sure everything is saved and good to go. So I'll go ahead and publish this course as well. And let's take a look at our pricing on this one also. We'll come to the pricing area. And again, because this was a duplicated one, I'm going to remove the free mini course pricing model. And I'm going to add my own pricing. And let's say this one's going to be a $197 product, but we will be able to, through the special sales funnel process, offer it at a steep discount to kind of increase that perceived value, as well as kind of allow your new subscribers more of a chance to take you up on the offer. So we'll call this lifetime access for $197. And we'll add that pricing plan. Great. Got that rocking and rolling. Now, you've noticed as we're going through here, the curriculum, I'm just duplicating the same course because I don't want to show you that again. So all these are going to have the exact same lessons. Just want to let you know that we're not just skipping over the entire building the course process. That's definitely the most time-consuming part of the process, but I don't want to waste your time watching me through this tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward some more. We'll finish up the last two courses, which will be our upsell and downsell, and we'll continue on with the tutorial. All right, whew, that was a lot of course building, but I wanted to show you the entire business model. That was my fault for having such grand hopes here. So here's what we've done very quickly here. We've created our free course, and I'm going to add these in to our funnel map as well. So we have our free course is what we built right here. Then we have our photo checklist. This is going to be our bump offer that we want to build here. We've also built out a premium course. This is going to be our one-time offer. It's kind of like your core offer that you make to people. And we're going to have a special one-time offer. So this page here is actually two different courses that they could purchase as they go into it. And then back into our admin setting, we have our premium one-on-one consulting and our monthly group coaching. And that's going to be our premium, and our monthly group is going to be right there as well. Okay, so we've built out all the content. This obviously, you're going to work up to this. If you're just getting started, you're going to start with simply a single free course, and then over time you're going to build out your courses here. So this is after, we've been doing this for a number of years, right? We've made hundreds of thousands of dollars and over $1 million on this platform here. So it took us time to get here. Don't feel like you can't follow this tutorial just because you don't have that many products in your catalog. But notice here, actually, a little point to notice, I specifically made the upsells and downsells consulting and coaching. Because here's the thing. If you have one course, it's hard to build a full-time business unless you're charging thousands of dollars for your course. Hard to build a real full-time business without having a ton of traffic for a single product. But it's super simple for you to upsell your time in either a scalable way, monthly group coaching is extremely scalable, or if they're willing to pay for your time, offer that as an upsell. You don't need to create anything. You need to make your time available for them if they purchase it. But that's just kind of a small little tidbit. If you might be following through and thinking, I just don't have the depth of a product catalog to make use of this tutorial. It's great and everything. I want to kind of disarm you with that, because you certainly can offer those services and charge a premium for your time. Okay, so we've built out all of our courses. What is the next step we want to do? Well, we want to be able to link up our courses with our email marketing platform, ConvertKit. And so I'll set that up. I'll set up a free account here with you, and we'll be able to link everything together. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to incomemesh.com/ConvertKit. And you'll see my beautiful bride on the page here. So this is our two of our, we only had 2 kids at this point. Boy, we got 3 now, and it's crazy. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and try ConvertKit for free. And also, if you do have a pretty big list, they will migrate your entire system for free. That is pretty interesting. I like that. So we'll go ahead and hit ConvertKit for free. And it'll take you to this little questionnaire to see if you're moving from another tool or just starting out. Let's assume we're just starting out. And if we have a website, we can say yes. And we have a WordPress website. Again, we're not going into WordPress for this tutorial, but I'm assuming you have a WordPress website. And then we can create our login details. So let me go ahead and just agree to the terms of service, create my account, and get started. All right, and just like that, you'll be into your new account, your new very, very clean and clear account. Super awesome. And what we want to do here is let's go ahead and create a landing page that we'll be using to drive traffic to our free course. Going back to our funnel map, we always need to have our funnel map. This is the piece we're going to be working on right now, and that's going to link up to an email to allow them to enroll in the free course. Okay, that's kind of the process how they get there. So let's go back to ConvertKit, clear my screen, and let's make a new landing page. All right, boom. Gather subscribers with a landing page. My goodness, they have beautiful, beautiful landing pages here. I'm just scrolling through, seeing which one fits best for a free course. This is awesome. So many options. Look at that. Writing clear, narrative, documentary video. That's kind of similar, not really. All right, let's just go with this simple union here. So we'll choose this guy. Simple is always better. All right, so on this one, let's just go and click on the title and say, free course, become an expert at iPhone photography in 3 easy steps. Enter your email. All right, then logo. I'm going to go ahead and just pick an image from logos. And I'll just pick out a little image here. So let's search for a logo. All right, let's assume this is my logo. There he is. Not the most professional, but you get the idea. You can even change the text down here if you need to. Love it. Let's name this our free course landing page. Great. And let's change this text here from subscribe to enroll. Now. Awesome. All right, so the next step here is what do we want to have happen after they sign up? We want to send them a little email that's going to give them access into the course. Again, so this step here. So let's go ahead and edit the email contents of our incentive email. So here we go. And instead of important, confirm your subscription, we're going to say important, start your course now. Thank you for signing up. Click the link below to confirm your subscription and sign up to your course. And we'll say confirm your subscription. You can customize all this as much as you would like to. And hit save. And then after confirming, redirect to a specific page. So what this is doing here is saying, okay, in the email, there's going to be a special link. Where does that link take them to once they've confirmed their subscription? And that's going to be our Teachable sign up course page. So we're going to come back to Teachable real fast. We're going to grab our free course right here. All right, so now that we've navigated to our free course, underneath the information area, we can see the sales page and the course curriculum. What I want to do is, let's see what this is going to look like if I'm a visitor. I'm going to open this window in an incognito window here, and it's not going to look very nice. And you are welcome to try to make this look nice and do what you need to do to use the designer. I'm not the biggest fan of the designer, and that's okay. It's totally fine, because here's the little trick for you here. They've already enrolled. They've saw your landing page. You can put all the content you want on that landing page to tell them what they need, or what they need before they sign up. So what I like to do is simply skip this entire process and go straight to this enroll in course button. When you click on that, it's going to take you to a kind of long gobbledygook type of URL right here. And this is basically the checkout page. But it's going to be very clear. Enroll in how to take great pictures with an iPhone for free. And there you go. And when they finish off this process, they'll be in your school, in your course, ready to rock and roll. So what we want to do now is we've got this link. Let me copy and paste that link, come back to the landing page. And when we, after confirming, redirect to a URL. I'll paste that there. And you can see now, once I receive that email, I'm going to go right to the course. All right. So let me just check all my other options here. I don't need to really worry about too much about that. on this gear icon here as well. A couple of things we're going to want to do. If you haven't already linked up your custom domain to ConvertKit, I can show you where you would do that. Click on the Learn More about setting up a custom domain, and it will show you kind of the step-by-step process. Unfortunately, there's going to be some CNAME record stuff. It's where things get a little bit annoying, but for the sake of this demonstration, we won't go through and set that up. We'll use one of their existing custom domains. If you would like to see how to set up a custom domain for anything like this, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure I do a follow-up for that. And we'll just call this free email course. This is going to be the slash, like what is after the slash there. So we'll add that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and just name this with our free photography course. Boom. Save and publish. And now we can go here to our little gear and see where it's going to go to. And there's our beautiful landing page, super clean, super clear, what you need for it. I love it. Now, one thing in the settings I want to show you, we'll need to come back to this because we haven't set up Thrivecart yet, is what happens after they submit their email address. So for example, right now, if I go to this website and I put in, let's just put in my email address and I say subscribe, it'll just give us a little message here. I don't want to do that. I want to send them somewhere. And obviously they'll still get their email and all that good stuff, but I want to send them to an actual offer after they submit. I'll show you how to do that in just the next step here. All right, so just be a little bit patient there. But this otherwise is all set up. And I just popped over to my email address here, and I can see that I got the course in my inbox. So I'm going to say, get the course. Let me open this in an incognito window. I'll open it up. And it looks like I didn't save the actual link I wanted to go to. So let me come back to my sales page here in Teachable. Let me enroll in the course. Okay, I want that URL. I think I might have had a little bit of a saving issue. My kids came in while I was recording, so I might have got a little mixed up here. Let me put into that after confirming redirect to my enroll page. I'll save and publish once again. Very good. Now let me just run through one more test. And let me refresh this one. And we'll do a different email address just for fun. I'll submit. And now let me check that email real fast for you. And now I can see in my inbox, I've got start your course now. And if I click on it, I'll click again on incognito. It should take me directly to the enroll page. So now I can sign up and get into the course. Okay, and we'll do the full end-to-end testing at the end of this entire tutorial. Don't worry. All right, so now we've got that set up. But what I need to do next, let me just close down some windows. Let's just review our funnel here. So now this is set up. I can start to build my email list, and that's going to send an email to them. So that's checked off. And then they get access to the free course. So we're all good on this leg of the journey. Now we're going to move on. So once they submit their email address, I want to take them to an actual one-time offer page with a special bump offer as well. So we're going to do that with Thrivecart, and I'll show you why as we get our account set up here. So if you're interested in signing up, I also have some bonuses that I'll link down below. If you go to incomemesh.com/Thrivecart bonus, I put together a pretty, I think it's a pretty generous stack where I walk through an entire sales funnel as well, give you some templates, several different ideas. You can read through this little letter here and see if it's interesting to you. And all you have to do is sign up for Thrivecart using the link on this page, and you'll automatically be enrolled into all the bonuses. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check that out as well. So let's go ahead and do that. And get Thrivecart. And it'll take you here. And when you're looking at Thrivecart, I just need to give you a little bit of a heads up. It is a bit of an investment up front, but it certainly pays for itself over the lifetime of the subscription. So as we look through here, all the different tools it has in it, it's saved our company a ton of money. If you're looking at between the standard and pro, I just want to give you one little tip here. The big thing, like the couple big things you're going to get in the pro is the affiliate center. That is huge. If you don't have millions and millions of page views per month, you're going to want to have some affiliates driving traffic to your offers as well. So you definitely want that. Subscription saver, if you want to do anything monthly, and if their credit card doesn't work when they pay, you're going to lose that customer with most systems. With Thrivecart, they do have features built in where they can automatically email your subscribers and say, hey, please update your information before you lose access. And then JV contracts, if you want to like sell things with other people, you can set up little rules where if it's a $100 product, you get $60 of every sale, they get $40 of every sale, and it does all that stuff automatically. It's super cool. So I do recommend the pro version. There's 30-day refund policy, etc., etc. We're going to move on and just log into my account right now. All right, so inside of this specific account, I use this for demonstration purposes, so don't pay attention to all the numbers here. What we're going to do is create a new product, and here's kind of how everything works together, okay? So inside of Teachable, you've got all these courses. So now what I need to do is connect my Teachable School to my shopping cart platform so that when the purchase is made, they're automatically enrolled into the course. So to do that, I'm going to come over to my integrations, settings, view integrations inside of Thrivecart, and they call Teachable a membership platform. So I'll click on membership platform and I'll see the Teachable option right here. All right, so let me go ahead and just remove the integration I already have so we can set this one up from scratch. We'll call this John's Teachable School. Let me grab my actual URL, which is incomesh.teachable.com. And I'll put that in. And let me also set this up here. All right, so after filling in your school name, the URL, your login details, and hit save, it'll say has been accepted. I'll just get rid of some of this stuff. And so now what this should do is every published course in your school should show up as something you can link up in your products. So to test that, let's go ahead and make our product, and we'll come back to our all important map here. And we're going to make a one-time offer product, and we'll also make the upsells and downsells. We'll make them kind of step by step here. So let's go back into Thrivecart, clear my screen, and we'll create a product. And this one we're going to call a one-time offer photography course. And what's beautiful about Thrivecart is it kind of walks you through step by step. If you remember when we were building out the courses in Teachable, it's kind of bouncing around in different areas. You don't really deal with that in Thrivecart. They kind of make it super simple to build products out. So I'll just change the status. We'll keep it in test mode for now, but then you can very easily link up your own payment process. So for this one, we can set multiple pricing points, but for that one-time offer, let's say we're going to charge $27 for our $97 course. So it's a very attractive deal if they take you up immediately after becoming a subscriber. Only allow one purchase at a time. You can do sales tax automatically, customize your invoices, and we're also going to set up a bump offer because I want to show you the exact power of why we use this system. So this is going to be a super simple photography checklist for an additional $5. And then payment processors, let's use Stripe and PayPal. And let's set these up like this. Perfect. You can also do Apple Pay and Google Pay and all of that. I really should use those more often. I just don't really set them up habitually. And then if you want affiliates to promote the products, fantastic. I love this because if you use Teachable itself, a current downside is if you sign somebody up as an affiliate, it's really difficult to kind of manage the individual access level. Like, can they be an affiliate for this and not for that? You have to go in and change settings for every affiliate individually. You also have to set up your affiliates individually to the best of my knowledge. So what we do here is we can set up an affiliate program on a product by product basis. So for this one, let's say, for example, we want to set our affiliate commission to 40%. And if they take us up on the bump offer, maybe they don't get anything. So you can be very customized in how you do things here. You can pay them automatically and pay them instantly. So if they make the sale on Monday, they get the money on Monday or Tuesday. And if there's a refund, the money automatically comes back. There's this really awesome integration that Thrivecart has done with PayPal to do that, to make that all possible. Okay, cool. Our affiliates are set up. Let's give them a place to go for support. So just send them to my email inbox. And what happens after they purchase? So if they purchase our course, we want to give them access to the course. So this all happens very automatically. It's pretty awesome. It integrates with several different systems. We're using Teachable in this tutorial. And you can see here it pulls up my Teachable School automatically. And so the one-time offer photography course, we just want to link this up with every, respective course we're working with here. All right. So our free mini course, that's not what we're doing. The monthly coaching, nope. The checklist, that's going to be the bump offer. Here it is. The premium course, build a photography business with your phone, lifetime access for $197. But again, the pricing point we're controlling here inside of Thrivecart. So that's what we want to give them access to. And then if they make the bump purchase, we also want to give them access to this checklist item here. And then the login URL, I tend to leave this out because it's all going to be taken care of through the emails that come after their purchase. But you can also send them directly to their Teachable School login if you'd like. I don't really recommend it though. Okay. So now what we can do is we can create our actual checkout experience, like the sales page. So remember here, like if we go back to our all-important map, they're coming directly after signing up and they're going to see this page. So you can't make it look like a direct sales page right off the bat. So what we're going to do is we're going to design this kind of like a thank you page with an, oh yeah, by the way, are you interested in type of offer? We'll launch this editor. And so by default, it gives you this very kind of sparse, not really designed out page, but it's perfect for you to kind of use as your canvas. What I want to do is just say thanks. Let's go ahead and just thank them and confirm that, okay, yes, everything you're getting is on its way to your inbox. But then I want to quickly say, while you wait, here's a special offer for you. All right, so letting them know that hey, you've got a few minutes to wait before your product arrives. Go ahead and while you're waiting, go ahead and listen to this message. I'm going to add a video at this point, and let's just pull in a little YouTube video. All right, so I grabbed a little video, and let me just grab the embed code from it, which I forgot to do. And I'll paste the embed code in for that video. And so you'll see this little placeholder here, but you can keep working through it. And now you would maybe start to explain what the offer is. So learn photography. So here I can add some bullet points in of all the great things. So definitely a ton of things you can do here. It would take a little while to kind of fully design out an awesome looking sales page. I'm going to pause the video real fast and make it look a little bit more presentable so you get the general idea of what's going to happen here. Alrighty, so we're back after a few minutes of me just kind of playing around here. So we're going to have that little message confirming that they're in the right place, a video walking through exactly what the offer is, a few bullet points about it, an image of it to kind of make it feel tangible and real to the purchaser, what the customers think about it, some testimonials, a special bonus, maybe some templates that are included, your 30-day refund guarantee and a huge discount, as well as the pricing. So normally it's $197, yours today, $27, one-time offer to kind of drive that scarcity home, and then the payment information right here. So we also, as we had mentioned before, we want to have that bump offer where they get their special checklist for only $5. So they pre-build in this special offer here, and you can even add some text here. Don't forget this. So kind of draw attention to there's something else going on here. Let me add the image of that checklist as well. So the checklist guide bump offer is right here. Kind of load that guy in. And we'll say special one-time offer only $5. And let's add some text about this. So it'll be a checklist where there's 27 common mistakes and some different tips on making better shots. So there you go. And then here is the course price itself. We can add the image in one more time just to reinforce what it is that they're buying. And then there they go. They can purchase and go as much as they want to. And as they turn this offer on and off, it'll add to their total payment right there. So we'll say next, and then it'll take us to the payment information. If you want to change the colors here, maybe instead of green, maybe your color is more of a pink. Complete order, pink. And I always like to change this text to say, yes, I'm ready to take better pictures. And there you go. We have our checkout page. And then on the thank you page, this is going to appear. Let me show you where this is. So we're working right now on that checkout page, right? Then where's the success page? Well, we're actually designing this page all the way over here. That's going to happen after the complete process is completed. We're also going to build in these little upsells and downsell pages in along the way here. So we'll make this one pretty simple. this thank you page. We'll include that total. We'll say thank you for your order. And we'll say, here's what happens next. Put some bullet points down here and say, so just a couple of little bullet points. You'll get a few emails because this is what's going to happen in our process. They'll get some emails that'll allow them to create their account in our school and get in immediately. And if they have any questions, simply ask for support and we'll help them out. So we'll hit complete here and that'll save. And just like that, we have our cart built out. We can set up our Facebook pixel and Google Analytics here if we'd like. And also we can set up some rules, which I do want to do. Since we're here, let me go ahead and head back to ConvertKit. And all right, so we'll come back here to kind of the home page of ConvertKit. And let's go to our subscribers tab. And we can already see here that my emails are starting to build up in my email marketing platform. That's perfect. So let's create a few tags, and tags are simply a way to segment your list so you understand who your customers are, who your prospects are, and everything in between. I want to set up a few specific and strategic tags here in ConvertKit right now. We'll call these customers. And I want to have a customer tag for every single offer that I have. So if I get an email from them or if I'm chatting with them, I know who I'm dealing with and I know what what their history has been. So we're going to call this customers free mini course. We'll create one tag, customers, premier course, create customers, bump checklist offer. We have the upsell coaching, and we're also going to have a downsell. And we'll save that. Whew. Okay, so we've got these set up. We could also even do an abandoned cart, and I recommend this. This is too advanced for this tutorial, but I just want to show you like the framework. So we'll say abandoned cart, premier course, OTO. Hit save. And I'll explain that when we get there. We're almost there, but I just want to lay that groundwork for you as well. All right, so now back in Thrivecart, what we probably need to do is link up our ConvertKit with Thrivecart as well. So let's go back to our integrations. Let's save this right here. Save and get URL. That's just going to make sure we keep everything we have. And we can also view this page and we'll be able to see exactly what we built out. So very simple. Obviously, I designed this very quickly. Not trying to make this the most beautiful page in the world, but just want to make sure it has the elements we need for a well-performing page. We're going to come back into Thrivecart here, go to our settings, our integrations, and for our autoresponders, we're going to link up ConvertKit once again. And to do that, it has a little video here where you can follow along and get the API key and secret. But since I'm here with you guys, let's go and do it together. I'll come back to ConvertKit, come on over to my account settings. And now there's going to be two buttons here, the API key and the API secret. I am going to take my API key and put that over into the API key box. And then the API secret, which is right here, I'm going to put my mug over it and hit show. It's going to be a very long number. I'm going to take that one as well and paste it over here and authorize with ConvertKit. You should instantly see, congratulations, Thrivecart is authorized to access your ConvertKit account. And just like that, your integration is done. So if I come back to my product area, I know we're going fast, guys. You're doing great. And I see my one-time offer photography course. I'm going to hit edit, go over to behavior. And this is how you can control the talking back and forth between Thrivecart and ConvertKit. So what I want to do is add a rule. And they have all these different offers or options for how you set up your individual automations. So when the main product is purchased, that's what the main course. In ConvertKit, I want to add them to an existing tag. You can also do a sequence, but we'll do tags. I like tags way more. And here, if I click on my list, everything we just created is now here in my dropdown. So the premier course is the one-time offer. Boom, hit save. Another rule. When the bump offer is purchased, that's the checklist we're offering them, add them to an existing tag, and we'll come here to bump checklist offer, save. Let's add another rule. That you see here, you can get really, really granular with how much you track them. So if the cart is abandoned, let me show you that here. So if I'm looking through, this all looks awesome. I put my email address in, which is sneaky and smart how they do this, where the email address is the first thing they put in. If I can talk and type at the same time. And I say, yeah, sure, I'll take that. And I go here. But if they realize, oh man, I have to put money in, or where's my wallet, or the kids are yelling, whatever happens, people fall off at this point in the process. It just happens. It's part of the game, which is why abandoned carts have happened. Because what's happened here is that customer tab, it's captured this, and it's going to allow you to do something with that email address if you'd like it to. So what we're going to do here is say, if the cart is abandoned, add them to abandoned cart Premier course. And so what you can do there, which again, probably a little bit too advanced for this portion of the course here, is you can come in to the automation sections once you upgrade to a paid account. Unfortunately, they don't let you do that with the free version, but you can create abandoned cart sequences where you can send out specific emails at specific times and convert them back into your customers, which is super, super cool. All right. So we have our tag set up. I'm going to save and get URL. And we're almost done with this entire process. This is pretty insane, right? All right, so we have our checkout page. Now what I want to do is create some upsells and downsells that I can plug into a sales funnel. So coming back to the products tab and upsells, let me go back to just to kind of check off. So we have our free courses made. This portion is all done. We actually created affiliates already, so that's already working. We built our one-time offer page and the checkout and the bump. We've built our thank you page, and all this happens automatically once they purchase. So we're at the last stretch of completing this entire process to create our upsells and our downsells. So we're doing that now. Just want to make sure everyone's still following along the right way. So we'll create an upsell, and this is going to be premium one-on-one coaching. You can name it whatever you want to. Get the help you need. Next, pricing is going to be one-time fee. And then here, let's go ahead and try $197. You can test out the price points, which I'd love to show you if we have time. And affiliates, I don't like to have affiliates promote coaching because my time is still my time, and I don't want that to be taken away. And then the success page link, I just leave this blank. Everything should happen automatically with the checkout process and the rules you have set up. So here, under rules again, upsell is purchased. We're going to add them to the upsell coaching. And that's about it for this particular one. All right, we've got that upsell. Now we're going to create a downsell. And under this downsell, we're going to call this, I think it's monthly group coaching. And here, maybe instead of being a one-time fee, maybe it's a subscription this time. And so we'll say monthly, you're going to get charged $17 a month, and it's going to rebill automatically, starts immediately. And no affiliates for that either. And again, we'll set up our rule inside of ConvertKit to say the downsell group coaching as a tag, and we'll save that downsell. Cool. Now what we can do, I know it's like putting together tons of little pieces, is we have everything we need to actually create the sales funnel, which is choosing what offers to make when, how to charge for them, and how to design them. So we've got our membership sites here, Teachable, everything's looking good. You have the option if you want them to click twice or just once to get charged. And they even show you when to use each. If you want to minimize the clicks and increase your conversions, leave it as one click. Or if you want to reduce the number of refunds, if people say, oh, I didn't mean to get charged on that, you can do the second click as well. Alrighty, cool. So now we just kind of plug in what goes where. So on the upsell, we want to offer that premium one-on-one coaching, what we just built. All right. And then if they buy this, what course do you want to give them access to inside of Teachable? We're going to have our premium one-on-one consulting. Again, disregard that price point. That's just Teachable showing you the title of the course and the price point. So you can sell things at different price points, but the course is still the course. So you can give them access into it with any price point that you select. All right. And then if it's a replacement, which this isn't in this example, but you have the option of saying, don't give them the main thing they bought if they're buying this one because it's a replacement of it. But we're just going to skip that. We'll come out into the downsell. and offer monthly group coaching if they take the downsell. And here we'll just pick our monthly group coaching as the downsell offer. Whew. All right. The last thing you got to do is actually design these pages and make them look how you'd want them to look. So we'll hit edit here. And I wonder if I can copy a design from a previous upsell. That'd be great. Cool. Well, that was helpful. So I built out something. It's still very simple, but it gives me a good starting point. We're going to have a video. I already have a video embedded in, it looks like. And I can also put a headline right here. So we'll say, wait, your order is almost complete. And if they click that yes button, it's going to automatically charge their card and take them to the next step in the process. Alrighty, let me just put a different video on here just to be double sure that it's going to work just right. All right, so my upsell page is pretty simple. And if they click the no button here, we're going to link that to the downsell page. So I'll click complete here, and that happens automatically because it's designed. If they say yes, they're going to get this. If they say no, they're going to come here to the downsell. So now let me again just kind of go to my downsell editor. Let's see if I have something that's worth copying. Sure. So now I have my downsell page. It's going to look kind of similar. You can, spruce it up as much as you would like. Put in my video here and final chance. Get monthly group coaching for only $17 per month. And again, you can make this a big page, a small page, a text-based page, a video-based page, whatever you want, whatever's going to work for your audience. We'll hit complete here. Phew. And we'll say save sales funnel. Alrighty. So now what do we need to do? So going back to our to-do list, every page is built out. Everything's linked up, except we still do need to make that connection where if they opt in, they're taken over to the checkout page here. So what I want to do is just grab this URL, I'll say copy URL, and I'm going to come back into ConvertKit to the landing page that we built before. And I just need to change one little setting here under the gear. So when a visitor subscribes to the page, I want to redirect them to my one-time offer. Copy. Paste. There it goes. All right. And save and publish. Phew. I think we might be there, guys. So what I want to do next is just set up a fake email address for testing purposes. So I'm going to go and do that right now. I've got my fake email address off to the side here. Use this just for testing purposes. And I want to go and view this page. And we're going to run through an entire end-to-end test. And what should happen is I'm going to buy everything. We're using not real money in this case. You just have to switch it over from test to live. But this should be working just right. So I'm going to put in my fake email address here. And I'll hit subscribe. All right, so I needed to just hit the refresh button once since I changed those settings. So I'm going to come in here and let's put our fake email address in and hit subscribe. And now, boom, I'm subscribed in. I'll be able to double check in just a moment that I received my email. I just want to walk through this. But because this is the process that your viewers are going to experience, right? So they see this page, they got a special offer. Again, I could probably design this a little bit better, but you get the idea. Normal price $197, but yours today for only $27. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and buy it. So they'll put their email address in. They have the offer for this checklist. So they're going to take that as well, of course. And then they're going to click over and enter in their payment. Now, for testing purposes, you can just use 424242, and that'll put all that in. And they can purchase your product. This will process for just a moment. All right, and then wait, your order is almost complete. So this is the upsell that we created as well. And let's say, just for like testing the system fully, if we say no to this, we're not going to have the $197 added to our order. We're going to say no here, and we should be given our free group coaching offer as well. And so we'll take us up on this offer instead. And now, just kind of following through with our funnel map here, it's going to complete our order. All right, thank you for your order. Here's what happens next, and I'll get a few emails in a moment with access to our courses. So if I come over to my email inbox, oh, I love when it works the first time. That's fantastic. All right, so what we see here is we got a few different emails in our email inbox. One is our invoice. So we can see we were charged $27 for the photography course. We were charged $5 for the photography checklist. We said no to the upsell, which is the pricey one, but we said yes to the monthly group coaching at $17, which is going to be a repeating fee, right? Cool. So then I said we're going to get a few emails. So I also get this one here that says redeem your copy. And this is the important one. This is the integration between Thrivecart and Teachable, where I didn't put a name in. I could have, I didn't. I'll say confirm my email. And this will take me over to my Teachable School. So I'll put in testing integration, and I can put in a password. And I can say finish. And just like that, I should be able to go to my courses and look at that. Everything's working in like an hour and a bit more. Thank you for your patience. So if I check through here, we can see this is the premier option here, the Photography Made Easy course. All the content is still kind of the same, but everything just scrolls through and just works. You've got your downloads, your discussions. You can come back to your curriculum. And I can see, let me go to my courses. I can see the group coaching. I can see the checklist. Everything is working. The one thing you might notice, you might be thinking, hey, where's the free thing I originally signed up for? Well, that's actually still in your inbox because the Start Your Course Now, this is what the first email we got when we signed up. So if I open that guy as well, you can see everything here is enrollment confirmations are happening. Here's that original one from ConvertKit. I can click on here as well. And because I'm already logged in, let's see here. I should be able to go to all courses and simply go to the free one. Where is it? I think this is the free course here. Yeah, there it is. I was already enrolled in it. So I go to my courses. Fantastic. Love when a plan comes together. So let's just go ahead and recap one last time the pros and the cons of this system. So when you have Thrivecart in the mix, it gives you a bunch of additional functionality. The affiliate platform with Thrivecart is fantastic. The ability to add different upsells and downsells. Teachable has a kind of a simple upsell system, but the ability to have the bumps and the downsells simply means you'll have more opportunities to make more revenue per transaction, which can only help you long term. Additionally, the way that Thrivecart handles monthly payments is simply a very strong system. So if it's in your budget and if you want to have a good like future-proof way of handling your online business, I definitely recommend you take a look at that solution. One other kind of caveat or like thing to keep in mind is if you're going to be using Thrivecart as well as Teachable, I would try to hide the all courses page that comes by default on your Teachable School. And here's the reason why. For one, when you click into one of these courses, I want to view this as a logged out user. When I preview this and I click into it, it's going to go straight into that Teachable sales page, which doesn't have some of the best features, or designing a good looking page directly in Teachable can be a little bit challenging. I'm just going to say it. So what I would do instead is I could put a link up here where it says all courses, but instead of going to that Teachable page, send it to a page that you design, whether you use Elementor or Divi or Thrive or Lead Pages, whatever you want. And then in that more beautifully designed page, you can send links directly to your Thrivecart checkouts or to sales pages, how you build, however you want to. You also have more control over what is visible and what is not visible. So say, for example, I don't want to show that I offer group coaching up front for whatever reason. Once it's a course, it's a published course. If I unpublish it, other bad things happen. Some integrations don't work quite right. You want to keep it published. But then you run into this mess where you have too much stuff on this page and you can't control where it goes. So I definitely do recommend using your own builder, your own process, your own sales page to deliver your goods and show your goods how you would like to. All right, guys, if you have stuck around from start to finish and you've seen this entire process work and you've done it with me, pat yourself on the back. You are absolutely incredible and amazing. If you've enjoyed this, even if you haven't implemented every step along the way, if you got some value from this, please hit that subscribe button. Do the whole liking thing, the sharing thing. Social media gods really appreciate that, and it helps us out quite a lot. And if you are considering signing up with any of these tools, please consider using the links that are in the description below. They are our affiliate links. They help keep the lights on and keep our kids fed, so we do appreciate that. So I'm John from IncomeMesh.com. In this video, you saw the exact step-by-step funnel process, and I'll throw one more little bonus in there. If you sign up for everything using our links, we'll give you some of the templates we created here today, free of charge, completely. Just email down support@IncomeMesh.com. I'll hook you up with that. But that's it for this tutorial. You guys did awesome. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.